What's the most insane sign the universe has given you? I had this group project coming up in my history class, and the teacher let us pick our own partner. There was this kid named Derek who seemed cool enough, always cracking jokes and acting friendly. So when he asked to team up, I was like, sure, why not? But the second we became partners, I got the worst feeling in my gut, like something was just off about him. But I ignored it because I didn't want to be paranoid. The next day, I walked into class and sat down in my usual spot. Derek wasn't there yet, but sitting on my desk was a sticky note that said, "Don't trust him," in all caps. Hello? I looked around the room thinking someone was messing with me, but no one was even paying attention. I crumpled it up and threw it away, thinking it was just some weird prank. Later that week, we were supposed to meet up at the library to work on the project. I got there early, and while I was waiting, I pulled out my phone. The first thing I see when I open Instagram, an ad for a book called How to Spot a Liar. I'm not even into self-help books, and I've never gotten an ad like that before. At this point, I'm like, okay, this is getting weird. Derek finally showed up, and we started working. Everything seemed fine until he asked if he could borrow my laptop real quick to pull up some sources. I handed it over, and while he was typing, I noticed he kept glancing at me instead of the screen. I asked him what he was doing, and he said, just research. Relax. But when I looked at my screen later, dude had my entire project outline copied into his email. What? I confronted him right there, and he tried to play it off like, oh, I was just sending it to myself so I could work on it at home. Bro, we had a shared Google Doc. Why would you need to email yourself my work? He got all defensive and started saying I was overreacting and being dramatic, so I just packed up my stuff and left. The next day, I went straight to my teacher and told her everything. She checked the edit history on our Google Doc, and turns out Derek hadn't done a single thing except copy my work. She pulled him out of class, and he tried to lie and say we worked together on everything, but she wasn't having it. He got a 0 on the project. I got to work solo and got an A. And Derek? He got moved to a different class period entirely. Next time the universe leaves me a sticky note, I'm listening.